This is the 184th annual meeting. (1993).
The offices in Cleveland and New York and Indianapolis, if you would come forward, probably down here front, close together around the road. This is an opportunity we like to take every year to let you see the faces of the persons who have the opportunity to serve in this World Ministries. The staff passes all the way down. Okay. Vertically challenged will stand on their tippy toes, however. You found in your packets when you arrived yesterday a list of the staff who are here. I would want you to know that there are others who are not here at the annual meeting, but we are here in, I think, a wonderful display of the gifts of the staff. And if I'm going to start at the end, Bruce, are you at the end of the line? Thank you. I needed a call person there to help out. Bruce Forsman, you know, he is the acting treasurer, and you have just agreed to nominate him to be the treasurer of the board. He's in the New York office. Next to him is Jim Nash, who is the information systems manager. He's the person that I call and scream when suddenly my computer lights go out and say, Jim, where are you? He helps us in our communication with each other through our offices, and also in all of the helping us prepare the various materials we need to prepare. Thomas Abraham is next to him, and he is the program assistant in the Middle East office, and that is based in New York City. Next to him is Susan Peacock. She is the Secretary for Global Education and Advocacy. Formerly was a missionary related to this board, and she works in the office in Cleveland. Next to her is Crystal Knapp, who is, she co-chaired the Council for Theological Students, but this past summer she worked in our Cleveland offices, in Susan's office, also in the Race, Ethnic, Minority Constituency office, and in the annual meeting planning office. She was an intern this summer, and she's assisting us at this meeting in particular in staffing and working with a fairly articulate with the family during the Bible study process. Next to her is Carol Kelly, who is the assistant clerk for the board of directors, and she is a person based in Cleveland, helps keep our records together, gets the business agenda items together, and tries to keep us organized and sane. Eric Matthias is next to her. He is the program assistant in the Joint Office on Africa. He works in New York City. Next to him is Maria Sharon, who is the administrative assistant in the office of the associate in the office of the executive vice president. Maria is one of my colleagues. That maybe shortens that a little bit. And she is the person who opened all those envelopes with the pink and yellow forms and tried to put them in the right file, and with the assistance of various other colleagues, tried to help us get organized this meeting. Next to her is Sheila Using, who is the administrative assistant secretary to Scott Libbey, the executive vice president. She is in the Cleveland office and also is very much a part of the team that helps coordinate the work for this annual meeting. Next to her is Helen Hayes, another colleague from Cleveland. She works as an editor in the Mission Education Interpretation Office, does most of the work that you see and benefits from in the Whole Earth newsletter, as well as various other interpretive pieces that we share with corporate members and other persons in the church. Now we have someone from Indianapolis here, finally at long last. Dan Hoffman is the regional executive for the World Ministries in Africa, and he is based here in the Indianapolis office with our colleagues there. Next to him is Alicia Vivot, who is in New York. She is the associate executive of the program on Latin America and the Caribbean. And I did say she's in New York. Yeah, okay. Got it. Dale Bishop is on sabbatical, so I'm not sure where he is. I'm in Indianapolis right now, but he's hooked. Thanks to Jim, I can reach him through the computer link up to New York. He is the regional secretary for the Middle East for both the BWM and the Video Overseas. Next to him is Ching Fen Shao, who is East Asia Pacific regional secretary, soon to be for both boards as we move into joint ministry in that area as well. And Ching Fen is in New York City. Eric Kenny, right here in front of me, slightly to my left, she is in New York City and is the administrator for the Refugee Resettlement Program. Down here directly in front of me is my friend Art Cribs, who has the longest job title of all. Then he went out and got another job to make it even longer. He is the Secretary for Racial, Ethnic, Minority, Constituency Development and Recruitment, 25% of his time. And actually, Art has been in the middle of a 12 to 18 month assignment funded by this board, but working on behalf of the United Church of Christ, various agencies in relationship to some churches in South Central Los Angeles as a way of our responding to some of the needs in that community based on some of the turmoil in that community last year. And so he spends most of his time in Los Angeles right now. But he does collect his mail off the computer. That's one person who does that. Rita Atlantic is here, and I hope I'm going to get this right. I always want to give her a different title than what she had. She is the Director of Human Resources, and she is based in the New York City office. Linda Petrocelli is our newest colleague. She and her spouse, Gary Hoffman, who met recently, have served for several years in Taiwan. And Linda has now joined our staff in New York as of September. She is the secretary for a newly defined position on Global Sharing of Resources. Sandra Rooney is a Cleveland-based colleague, and she and I are, in fact, neighbors. We live in the same community in the Cleveland area. Sandra is secretary for Mission Education and Interpretation. Next to her is Robert Eggleston, who is, his title is something to do with mail work clerk and a few other things based in the New York office. But Robert is also someone that helps us just get a lot of things done, particularly in these contexts. He is helping us attend to various needs and keeping the meeting going. And I don't know, he's doing all of this stuff. Eric Goss is the regional secretary for the joint program on Southern Asia. It's joint with BWM and the BWM. He's based in the New York office. Next to him is Ken Zabel, who wears two hats. He is the secretary for Europe, and he is also the associate in the Office of Global Education and Advocacy, and Ken's office is in New York City. Dan Romero is the general secretary for the Mission Program Unit of the BWM, and his office is in New York City. Raquel Rodriguez is program assistant for the Latin American Caribbean office, and she is based here in Indianapolis. Are you next to me? Julia Brown Karimu is she for the BWM and the DOM is the head of the Joint Overseas Personnel Office. She also carries the title of Vice President, and I believe she does personnel work for the home-based staff for the Division of Overseas Ministries, and she is here in Indianapolis. Violet Davis-Bell is the assistant in the Business Services Office based in New York City and has taken on a major role in this meeting in that she works normally with Arlene Yellen in New York, and Arlene, the last minute, is unable to be here, and so Violet is moving in with great energy to help keep us in contact with the hotel and all the other logistics for this meeting. Mercy Poulard is in New York City, and she's responsible for the administration of the Child Sponsorship Program. Terry Province is based in Cleveland, and he's the secretary for World Ministries in the U.S. And next to him is Gina Pruitt, who is the assistant in the Human Resources Office, but she's also our artist in resident, and you will, I think, come to see what I mean by that as this meeting continues. Now, all right, Scott Libbey is the executive vice president. He's on your list. And he's based in the Cleveland office.
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm Burgess Wood, and I am the associate in the office of the executive vice president, and I am based in Cleveland.
It's only 6:19. I didn't set the clock back yet, and there goes nothing, I guess. God bless us. what better ways to open everything up than by telling the story? And also says I'm writing a new skit. We did the annual meeting rap last year, so we're going to do that this year as our first performance. Also, we're going to be doing one performance every day. The fourth performance is going to be on Monday, and that's, as last year, is an invitation to everyone, staff, missionaries, board members, directors, everyone. Of course, we need some audience members too, so absolutely everyone. The rehearsal for that on Sunday will be Sunday night with a possible refresh for Monday morning, and we'll post where that rehearsal will be. We'll need singers, dancers, jugglers, musicians, storytellers after that, whatever. We're just kidding about the singers, sorry. Without further ado, you get the characters. Also, you'll notice on these tables we have the actual annual meeting rap. We're going to make rap together everyone today. You'll see parts that are highlighted. Parts that are highlighted, everyone's free to join in on. So you can be rappers for a day, okay? With that, people do. Okay. Yo, people, what's up? I'd like to introduce to you the kids on the board. First of all, we have that crazy kid, Double K, Crystal Net. Come on, homie. We have Big Bad Rotations, Burt Wood. We have my main mama, Maria Sharon. And last but not least, she's cute, she's cool, but nobody's cool. Carol Keller. If we enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen, the annual meeting rap. Let me tell you, United World Ministries, innocent is there for the spirit overseas. God is partial, name ordained, who's justice for the world across the globe. Recommended for position of the UCC with the driving force for our ministry. Will I never, a partner and a board above? One more time, will I never, a partner and a board above? We're going to accomplish our mission with love. Here's a bit more about what we do. Give a little listen to the rest of the crew. Many is a focus on the corporation, the various backgrounds and occupations, homemakers, lawyers, managers, teachers, laborers, doctors, and of course, preachers. Corporate members are volunteers, so there's time to play our earthly years. Black, white, yellow, brown, women, and men, while we practically have our holy women. Our corporate members, number 225, registered class of 75. Our board of directors, number 52, that's 48 directors. That is headed by our chief of the Democratic Corporation annually. And our personnel overseas. Well, on June 28th, back in 1810, a person was told by 4 young men, students at Massachusetts Seminary, who wanted to start a foreign ministry. So they went to Florida and asked them, please send 4 fellows overseas. Florida thought about it and it's overnight. The agency of foreign mission first took its flight. Less than 2 years later on a tiny ship, our first missionary took our very first trip. The kettle held Kearney near the Bombay, and the ABCSM was well on its way. In 1957, there came to be a version of the church called the UCC. There are 2 mission board service agencies, the United Church Board and World Ministries. Our board has come a mighty long way from a prayer meeting held at a stack and cake. The 5 men got together back in 1886, a prayer meeting at a haystack. And we're still going on. Well, represent an embodiment of the message set. Being the point gets it all together, whatever storms we have to weather. The world in which we live, our truth is just retelling again. World Ministries is good news we share with us. This is their brother everywhere. For the law, yes, United Church. Wish you love, Godspeed, especially. Yo, we're out of here.
Having a wig try-on here.
You know how the singers try to eat the mic?
Oh, of course. That's me. Libbey might say the decade of churches and solidarity between you and us on it.
No, what do you all look at Bert for? I mean, what did you
Look at Bert. Bert, you still looking at
Weird.
Bert, let me see you.
Sexy for this meeting.
That's for next.
Everybody look at Bert.
What's wrong with your bow, Bert?
She's got it. Hold on, going the wrong way.
Maria's talking to you, Bert. What? Maria's talking to you.
Bert, turn around. I want to get this on this camera here.
You should have removed it. Gina wanted to get it on the camera.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh, now it's not
Oh, that's
authentic.
good. She never had that.
I gotta straighten her out away from her like this.
Oh, this is so fabulous.
Wait. I practiced so I could be done with it. And then I realized.
Too funny. Look at Bert like she got hair. Look at Come on, Bert. So I can turn this off and we can start practicing.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's something my boss would do. She's like Mary Tyler Moore.
I need to shave. I need to braid it. Give me a braid.
Girl,
Oh, yeah, that would be
this is the time an hour ahead. It's really 9:19 p.m.
black skirts, white tops.
Okay, we're going to practice. Let me fade this out here.
You gotta turn that music down.
Yeah, well, it's going to be, I was testing the levels, yeah. It's not going to be, yeah.
Also, Gina, check that mic. I don't know if that mic was kind of clear today. Because when you were speaking, it was hard to hear. The words.
Yeah, I thought I was too close to it, maybe.
Oh, because that mic was a good one. Or something was good.
Yeah.
I had to listen to hear the words.
Gina, I think I'm better with the wig on.
Rehearse this A game. Here we go. Okay. Get ready to go in, because we're going to start right with the clapping.
He went away to the
Cool.
church and traveled all over the world.
Great.
And now that he's back, Iowa will never be the same. A little bit sad that will all be our trouble.
Hey, la, hey, la,
Tired and infected by the devil.
hey, la, hey, la,
A lot of signs that we never see.
hey, la, hey, la,
And the festivals that here we see.
hey, la, hey, la.
was the lighthouse. He's a big man now, but the bus is no surprise.
That's okay. I know you know the words.
I can't look at you guys. I'm away from it. Can't look at you.
Coolness. Coolness.
It's fast. Right, when we get up there tomorrow, that's what Krista, Bert, and I are going to be too sexy for our pants. Sexy for our pants. No, too sexy for the sneak. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. The president of the corporation would like to go.
Oh, hi, President.
Tomorrow with that stuff. With the big Iowettes.
Manfred, I'm sorry.
Sounds like they're getting up and leaving.
Right now, we'll wait till Monday. We're supposed to be
Sorry, I got a flight. Does that mean we're definitely?
We cast one ballot for the election in the plenary session. Remember this afternoon?
skit of the annual meeting. Just want to remind everyone that our skit number 4 will be performed Monday morning, and that's an invitation to everyone. I'll be out there. That's what we need as audience. To perform it. And we're going to be rehearsing Sunday evening after the Scotty celebration with a possible refresher on Monday morning. Before I go on, I just want to extend a special thank you to someone who was very instrumental in the BWM Players together this year. And if we're not for her, I probably would pack it in now. But she helped out a lot. My dear friend and colleague Maria Sharon from Cleveland. And yay! So if anything goes wrong, you blame her. All right, tonight, well, give you a little background. The people of Iowa had their fair share of bad news this year, but one bright spot with them was the return of Scott and Jean Libbey, and they were so elated over their return that a group of them got together and asked to perform here this evening to express how happy they are. Tonight, they will be modeling the latest in BWM wear. The World Ministries in the U.S. polo shirt, designed by our own designer, Terry Province, and courtesy of the Reverend Province. And I guess that's about it. So, anything further going on, I'd like to introduce to you the Iowettes.
This is scary in its own way. Don't push it, Bert. Don't push it.
He will wait to the church and travel all over the world. And now that he's back, Iowa will never be the same. Scotty is back and will all be out of trouble. He's back here out of trouble. He's a cool guy that you never see.
She's going to follow this? Encore! me.
What you somebody say? I know that the reference here.
You follow that.
One of the usual things that happens to me when I get ready to leave on a trip is that my day off goes real hectic. And so as I began to pack for this meeting and prepare to get my mother from point A to point B, to take care of my son, of course my car was broken, so I had to bring the car, I had this all arranged. I happened to look at my airline ticket, and the plane that I thought left at something after 7 left something after 5. So I had to quickly rearrange my day. I got there, and I got to the airport just enough time to see the man put the things on. It's okay, you're going to be a little late. So the plane left late. And so then I got to my stopover, and it was like 15 minutes between the stopover and the next plane to here. And so I was a little worried about my luggage, but I finally got in Pittsburgh, this airline, there's one over here, one over there, and I finally ran around the corner. I'm puffing and puffing all out of breath. I get on the plane, and I'm thinking, gee, I left my makeup in that bag. I hope it made it here. So I get all the way here to Indiana, and I'm all out of breath. I'm tired, and I'm weary, and I walk out of the plane, and there at the gate, Maurice and Denise who say, "You must be Elizabeth Jackson." And I said, "Oh," and I felt welcome, and I felt embraced. Denise took my hand, Maurice took my bag, and off we went to get me here. That was a great Indiana, Kentucky welcome. Tonight, as we reset the third plenary session, I got it in. The volunteers waiting for you to say the right words. We are going to be embraced.
Johnson men in Seattle next Thursday. PLO leader Yasser Arafat says meetings will resume on Tuesday with the Israeli leaders. Talks broke off after security agreements could not be agreed upon. Both sides say the talks will now continue. Russian President Boris Yeltsin appears to be softening his decision to stay in office and not hold elections in June. Yeltsin's remarks this week were met with criticism from the United States. He had said he wanted to remain in office through 1996 and not hold elections before then. The United States is urging Yeltsin to allow the elections to proceed as planned. In Russia today, a celebration of the Bolshevik Revolution took place. Several people were arrested for carrying and waving red flags. In Somalia, Mohammed Adid is negotiating for peace. He's now called on the United Nations to remove all of its troops from that nation. Those troops are committed there through November 18th. It looks like Maine is headed for competition from the state of Nevada. Although Nevada is a landlocked state, it's moving into the lobster business. Hot Springs lobster farms are cropping up with cheaper lobster for restaurants. Warm lobster tails are a hot item and will be available at prices below the current market. The $33.95 a pound lobster may become a thing of the past if the Nevada lobsters really take off. In San Francisco, Mayor Frank Jordan is cracking down on the homeless. Homeless persons and other indigents receive welfare checks from the city within 72 hours of making application. San Francisco has become a haven for the poor and the down and out. Now Mayor Jordan is taking a hardline stand to discourage people from coming to the city. Persons are being picked up in jail for sleeping on sidewalks, panhandling, and urinating in public. In sports, there was pandemonium in Las Vegas last night when a man parachuted into the ring just before the Holyfield ball fight. The crowd got into the act. The crowd attacked the parachutist. He was removed from the ring by authorities and then fined $200 for the stunt. In the main event, Riddick lost his championship title. Evander Holyfield now won the fight by unanimous decision. NFL on Sunday football, Philadelphia's at Phoenix, the Raiders are in Chicago, Miami meets the New York Jets, Tampa Bay plays Detroit, the Buffalo Bills face the Patriots, Minnesota plays San Diego, the Cowboys of Dallas play the New York Giants, the Oilers of Houston meet Seattle, Pittsburgh and Cincinnati meet, and the Cleveland Browns will play Denver. Weather-wise, lots of sun, but it's still cool. We'll continue in the low to mid 30s today. Continue not hit this area until Wednesday. That's the news from WBWM. I'm Art Cribbs. Prepare tonight, be ready tomorrow, and make it the best day of going.
And that young man, put those remote controls down. We introduce from points east, north, south, and west the BWM Players. With a warm-up act.
Warm-up act, pride. So stand up, stretch out a bit. I know you've been sitting a long time. It was mentioned, spirits have been, we're going to mention you. You'll catch my
One where you're shaking over to him and
spirit is all over this land. Right? The spirit is moving all over this land. Again. Well, the spirit is moving all over this land. People are gathering, the church is full. Spirit is a-flowing on a world reborn. The spirit is moving all over this land. The spirit is moving all over this land. Doors are open as spirit comes. Fire is a-burning in our people now. The spirit is moving all over this land. The spirit is moving all over this land. Filled with the Spirit, we are sent to serve. We are called as a people, we are called as one. The Spirit is moving all over this land. The Spirit is moving all over this land.
Sorry, boss, I promised that it wouldn't take. Hey, almost there, almost there. Yes, these are really cheap art. Thank you very much for your warm reception yesterday for the Iowettes. They were very touched. Last night, after everything was over, we all went out to Worldly Gigs and hung out, and we were talking, and we let them know that our dearly, 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 dearly beloved president was retiring as of this meeting. And they were curious about her, and we told them about how sweet she was and what a nice person she is and how much we're going to miss her. And they were touched. They started crying and bawling and booing and everything. They said, you know, we've got to get together and do a number for her. So, they're kind enough to oblige us today. I introduce to you again. Introduce again, okay? The Iowettes.
When Dorothy says that she loves you, you best believe that she loves you, L-U-B. There's Dorothy, walking down the street. Look how she walks with a dancing beat. La-la-la-la, smile, ear to ear. All day long, she's such a dear. Look down. Tell me more, tell me more. Anything you say, tell me more. Tell me what it is, tell me more. She call you soothing, tell me more. Oh, baby, now, will you let me stay? Sweet as fudge. She'll always leave you with a just a reminder that the rehearsal for the skit for tomorrow, in which everyone's invited except for those with the audience people, the rehearsal for the audience will be later on. Will be after Scott's celebration, actually a little later because
who's made word that the racial ethnic group is going to be meeting after that. So we'll start probably gathering about 9:30, and as the other group breaks up, just file on into the conference center area, and we'll have a good time, I promise you. So thank you very much. People with the Iowettes again, please.
Now for a serious moment. I always wanted here, I could just... Quality. It was within the budget. I think I'm supposed to do some announcements now. And I would like to start with one word of family news which was given to us. Some of you probably remember Ray Brown from the Penn Central Conference, who was a member of this corporation, and I believe he was in the class of 91 in the corporate board here. He says that he was recently ordained as a pastor and has accepted a call to a two-point charge church in Salisbury, Pennsylvania, which is the Penn West Conference. He says this is his second career. He reminds us of that, particularly for those who are new and may not know him. And his comment was that it was his 6 years as a corporate board member were very much a part of his decision to enter the ministry. So he shares with us that good news in his life.
Did you know him?
Now to some of the nitty-gritties that have everyone concerned about your departure. Several people have asked, and I asked if you would bear with me and let me make the announcement so that we can all hear it. Violet is posting outside of the door as we leave here a list of your airline departure schedule. Now what we were asking you to do is if you will please check that. Your airline departure schedule, if you would please check it and see if your name is on it and the correct flight time. And if it's not on it, then there's a list there for you to add that information. By tomorrow morning, there will be a schedule posted of van departure time from the hotel. We're still coordinating that with the local arrangements committee. So if you would help us by the end of this session, checking that list. It will also be, like, the easel will be outside of the entrance to the evening meal also. So by that time, would you please verify that we have the information that we should have and add information that we do not have. By tomorrow morning, we hope to have a list of scheduled departures from the hotel. Generally speaking, you should be thinking in the range of an hour and a half to 2 hours prior to your flight departure time. We will likely be scheduling you for a departure from the hotel. Anyone whose schedule is a little bit out of the ordinary, such as crack of dawn in the morning or something like that, we wish you well on your walk here. Or if you're brave enough, you might want to speak to Violet Bell, and Violet Davis Bell, and she and Robert Eggleston are coordinating how to handle those as well. Please do not call me. I'm not a nice person. As far as luggage, you need to be out of your rooms by noon. Therefore, it suggests that you probably want to be checked out of your rooms prior to the beginning of the morning plenary session. When you check out, you can bring your luggage downstairs, and the hotel will keep it for you until you actually check out of the hotel. Now, several of you have asked me about Faith Works, and I've also asked you to be patient and let me do that for everyone. And then if I have missed information, I can try to answer it on behalf of everyone. You received both in the mail and when you arrived here a notice that we will be having the 1994 annual meeting of this board in conjunction with the gathering of the UCC family at Faith Works. It so happens we will be coming back into the Indiana-Kentucky conference area, gathering at Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana. The Board of Directors made a decision that this gathering of the UCC family was an important enough event for us to have our meeting in connection with that. This will enable us to benefit from being part of the larger UCC family. We also believe it will enable the gifts of this board to be made available to the larger UCC family, and we hope that everyone benefits by this arrangement. Therefore, we scheduled the annual meeting from June 30th to July 2nd. That will be the BWM meeting. We will then have a board of directors meeting on the afternoon of July 2nd, that's a Saturday, and beginning Saturday evening through the 6th of July, there will be the Faith Works event. Now, let me try and interpret the decision that the board has made in terms of what we feel responsible for, but what we are also asking you to consider in helping us have as many people there as possible. The board took a vote which says that we are first of all encouraging everyone to hold your calendars to be available for the entire event to the extent that it is possible in your lives. We recognize that for some of you that length of time is simply not possible, and we will honor that. However, we also want you to know that we hope you can find a way to be present there the whole time. What we're going to be asking you to do is to consider a contribution towards the cost of your registration for Faith Works. And by registration, and it means your housing and registration fees are all included in one amount that the Faith Works Committee has established. The board's vote, however, does say that we will make it possible financially for anyone in this corporation who can attend to be there. So it's one of these times in which we're asking you to save the time, because we see that the meeting will be as holistic as we possibly can, that some of the things we would normally do in the World Board setting, we will do in the context of the full Faith Works gathering. You'll be getting from my office probably early January, February, some further information. One of the things you need to know is that anyone who is coming under the World Board connection, either you or family members, will be registered through the Board of World Ministries offices for Faith Works. Please do not return your registration information to the Faith Works office. We will try to find you if you do that, but you will be adding work and confusion, and we may miss a few folks if that happens. You will register through the BWM offices. That's the pledge we made to our colleagues who have to register Faith Works, that we would try to handle our people and see that you're cared for and the information is communicated. Part of the letter will also invite you to stay, but invite you to consider a way that you can help the board cover the cost. And I think what we're going to do is send a letter that challenges you to consider, if it's possible, to contribute up to 50% of your cost for the time of being in Faith Works. I want to say two things in relationship to that. If in your personal resources and your use of stewardship, you feel that you can contribute more than that, please feel free to do so. We will be more than grateful. And as usual, you will receive a contribution receipt from the board. If, however, you find that you cannot contribute 50% or even 10% or any percent, but feel that you want to be able to and can be able to, our commitment to you is to enable you to be there for Faith Works. Some of you have told me you don't know if you can stay because you don't know what the board's paying for. I hope it's clear. We are prepared to pay, but we hope that you will help us meet that challenge in this time of budgetary restraint in our life. But it's an invitation to contribute, but also an invitation to be there. Okay, moving on to the next thing. On your tables, you had several items that I would ask you to check. One of them, the Missionary Herald, reminds us that the serve shop is closing at 6 this evening, so I will try to finish the rest of these briefly. There are lists on there for corporate members and board of directors. I guarantee you, there are things that are not correct, that happens in our life, and that's one of the reasons we try to get these out so that you can not only have information, but also get back corrections to us. If we have made an error in the information we have there, I know there's no Southwest Conference in Pennsylvania. But it helps me to know wherever we've made that mistake, correct that one. Some of you have moved, had new phone numbers. I always try to tell people, if you move or get a new phone number, replace the one that was given to you the other day. Okay, so if you would take that with you, that is the corrected list. There were some changes that were made since we've been gathered here. I'm going to try to do it in with you. Okay, choir. Those of you who could not be at the 2 o'clock rehearsal this afternoon are asked to gather with Betty Ann immediately in the recess of this plenary. Off in the corner by the piano, she has some information for you that you need to know before this evening. Dorothy and Kearney would like the persons who are participating in the festivities this evening to meet with her. How about over here on this side? Okay? You have on your table evaluation forms. We ask you that you fill those out, and there's a box outside on the table out there. It will also be there tomorrow. We really do value evaluations. For example, the reformulation of how we engage in Bible study this year was a direct result of requesting evaluations last year. So we do take those seriously, and we would like to hear back from you. Name tags, we ask that before you leave, not now because I still don't know who some people are, and I'd like to be able to see a name. If you would please, before you leave, however, put those in the box outside as well. We do bring those back as one way we save on resources and staff time as well. And the final thing I would like to say, the 1994 Program Arrangements Committee, as much as it pains me to have to already think about cranking up again, we need to do that. We will not have time to catch our breath, and therefore I'm asking the people for the 1994 Program Arrangements Committee. You have all agreed, I understand, as Jeannie Lisher, Jack Brownwell, Levon Johnson, Effie Cabo, and Winston Wow, and then the representative of the coordinators and Don Holcomb. If you would meet with me here, we need to discuss a meeting date early in 1994. And if you could meet with me here immediately at the end of this session. That's all I have, unless someone, any questions about the departure that was not clear? Yes. The back home planning, okay, thank you. The back home planning assignments are the ones that were originally given to you when you got here. In the first Missionary Herald, there was a list of assignments for back home planning. If we need, what I will ask colleagues to do is to post that list on one of these bulletins out here in case persons have misplaced their Missionary Herald. Okay? I think that's all I have. Thank you.
We're in recess until a wonderful, wonderful meal tonight at 6 o'clock.
It's an hour ahead of this. I didn't set the time back yet.
Watch it, it's fine.
Oh, okay. For, yeah. You can come in as a couple. Yeah. So that's like, you you get here, just kind of like sit around a little bit, and then walk off. And then, yeah. So, yeah. you have this group here, that's a little over head. We'll be putting a gap or God. Okay. It's gonna be dun 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 dun. One at a time, gonna come in like this from Missouri. Dun 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 dun. Next one comes in. Dun 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 dun. Next one comes in. Dun 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 dun. Then you run up. Let's do it, a lot of people. Dun 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 dun. Call on Scotty. He's a man on which you can depend. Let him know what kind of help you need, and he'll see to it. Let him know of him and help him, and he'll agree to it. Call on Scotty. If you ever need a friend. This green, I have, yeah.
I think this is the thing that looks like he's doing.
Dolly Levi.
And then everybody else, oh, you Levi, and you're, hello, Colin, and then, hello, Dolly. Then the music will start, she'll come up. Oh, I'll mark your stage from upstairs. And then she'll come up with that hat and everything. And what you guys will do is split, two to one side, three to the other. Not too far away, right in. Two up.
Yeah, two left-handed with one side.
She'll come to the middle and do that. Hello, and then she'll sing the Hello Dolly Day. She'll sing the Hello Dolly Day, and then after she's done with that, then you guys will step up and then sing that, the next thing with it. Hello Dolly.
It's everybody.
That's hopefully a quintet with Dolly in the middle. So you sing all that, and then you back up. Hopefully Kelly, well, she's not here tonight, but she can't do that. Then that'll probably be you doing that too, if you don't mind. That part. Unless somebody else wants to volunteer. Yeah. Tell Liz. Yeah. Okay, then you do that part, and then you'll say, and you guys come up, those good old days, and then we all know the rest, you guys come up, oh well, so long, and then everybody, the dance, and then everybody puts up the hands, and that's what we get. Okay, so,
Let's stop. This is going to be it.
Okay.
okay.
Do that.
We're going to do it through now?
When I'm there, we have to. Take the ball in the back.
Well, I got the...
Okay.
We can change it to God, help, Scotty.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not the first one on.
Now, it'll be,
Tina, you speak too fast.
I'm sorry.
And you give your instruction.
I just know it's time to go. So, okay, it'll be, I'll be the Thomas instead. Then Allie, Dale, Bert, hopefully Eric got to be here. I'll stay here all night till they get here. Okay. So what it will be, it'll go like this. Quartet people. It'll go. Ba 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 da 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 da. Okay. First person, B4, second person, 2, B4, third person. And every measure, one person comes out and you're all lined down. Okay. So,
What's the order again?
Thomas, Allie, Dale, you, and then Eric.
Thomas, Ali, and then Dale, and then Eric.
Wait, no, we're girls. Okay. I erased the beginning of this, so it's going to skip it. I accidentally erased the beginning of this.
Scotty, he's a man on which you can descend to spend and know what kind of help you need and listening to it. Let him know how he can lend a hand to look into it. On Scotty, if you ever need a friend. To spend and know what kind of help you need and listening to it. Let him know how he can lend a hand to look into it. On Scotty, if you ever need a friend.
Okay, let's see if I went over there. It's been a long day, but I don't know where he is. Back to clown. Please, number. You get a little intro first.
On Scotty,
Pick one. You might go. Person that wants to be the leader. And, okay. Listen, man.
You're all right.
Just say, look everybody, here's Dolly Levi. Dolly Levi. After the uproarious applause.
Hey, look everybody. There's Donnie Levi. Hey, look everybody. There's Alan Hayes. Look everybody. There's Dolly Levi.
Oh yeah, Dolly Levi.
Hello, colleagues.
Hello, Dolly.
Boy, I was just doing the whole thing. No, let's use the voice thing. That one has a voice on it. Oh, wait. Oh, I got the wrong thing. Alright, this is the one without the voice. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we'll take it from there. You again? No. Just start your finger from the floor. That's right. Okay. Hello, look everybody, it's Dolly Levi.
Look everybody. There's Dolly Levi.
Hello, colleagues.
Hello, Dolly.
join in.
Thank you much, Wayne.
Thank you.
All right, you know what you look like? Okay, well, this is away from Louis. You remind me of the guy that plays the teacher on Niles Cornell. Except he's not nice to teach. Mark, what's his name? Mark? The one that gave you the Zuckerman?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Oh, really? Who was
You
he?
guys have a beard.
He did, and he shaved it off.
Well, I didn't have a beard and my hair was different.
Yeah! I said, yeah.
Yes.
Hold it. Right, except for... Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah.
And Thomas, we really need Thomas and Eric.
Yeah.
Some of us here earlier.
Was he very tall? Dan had a nice suit on? Or was he?
Do you know Eric?
Or Josh? Who's the video tonight?
Eric's about 64.
Yeah, I think it was there.
No, not long.
Yeah.
Chisley one.
Yeah.
Oh, so you came across someone and said, okay, I'm about to
I
go.
should I asked if it was Tom, but I don't think it was Tom that was there. And then,
Oh.
yeah, that's who it was. He said to call him if he was needed. Sorry, I should have double checked, but I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I'm going to go over them. Well, I just do the quartet, but I have to skip out of it right at the end and go through the third uproarious applause. That's what I'll do. And turn the tape off. And,
Is it just change? Is there something I can do?
oh, I can do it. No problem. Yeah. And then, night.
Well,
Thank you for every year.
well, my first year, I'll be here what? So, all
Oh,
right.
okay, cool. That's even better. Get on the first note today.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we're one time to first one.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Where's the phone? Yeah.
Okay, good, Eric. Wow.
Or we could get Dale and, okay, Dale and I, sing it. I'll just probably pick him for, my boss did do it for me, but, well, that's already close up here. Close up back. Love that super.
Wow, this is such a big, I mean, it's a full stage.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have as much space up there as we have here. That could be a real problem when I'm here.
Yeah.
It's a platform.
Yeah.
Will the table be up?
No, we'll move it back.
Can we take it off? That'd be a lot.
Probably could. We've seen like several of them do that.
Well, yeah, but this time, people will do that if you come along. The hotel, they're very, you know, do whatever you want.
Well, anything, well, I don't know.
I think we're going to park like a dog.
Oh, you're hurt, you know.
No, thank you for the participation. The BWM Players is not BWM without you.
It's you, BWM.
There we
Want to
go.
start with the quartet part? Yeah. You don't have to, that's fine, you know.
See you tomorrow.
These guys are simple.
Yeah, but if they're scared out,
I'm going to try to come right
Display off, display off. Wait. Why is the display on? Okay, there it is. Take this off. All right. It's on.
You got enough to get back up there with this?
Sir?
That's right.
recording, it looks like it's recording
Yes,
now.
it's on.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Look at that. That banner's huge. Lovely boy.
Turned it on.
Lovely boy. Really weak.
Can't you tell, Scotty? You're still growing, you're still glowing, you're still going slow. The whole dark board is bleeding, 'cause our friends leave. But we'll all look forward to those moments when you keep in touch, Scotty. We're gonna miss you much, Scotty. Scotty is off to Iowettes again.
help but think of an old Henry Ford story that goes back many, many years ago when the Model T had been out for some years. And people enjoyed making all kinds of jokes and poking fun at some of the experiences they had with the Model T. The story goes that one morning Henry Ford himself was going on a bus. He got on the bus, sat down next to a person. The person said, "Have you heard the last Henry Ford story?" He said, "I hope so." Well, I think you could say, "Have we heard the last Scott Libbey thing?" I think you all say, "I hope so." When they conned me into this next thing I'm supposed to do, I didn't know they were going to do this. So you have to understand, I'm totally changing roles. See, one of the things you don't know is that secretly I have another job. My other job is that I'm the executive director of the Academy of the Art and Science of developing and producing original music, dance, and delightful dazzling reception for annual meetings. Don't ask me to repeat that. I'll write you a memo. You'd rather I repeat it than write a memo, right? Well, we've had a contest going on at this annual meeting. We're starting a new tradition. And that is that we're going to take a survey during the annual meeting and pick out the most creative, original theme song that's been developed for an annual meeting. And there have been 4 original theme songs developed for this annual meeting. And I think you ought to know we have certain criteria as we've been looking at these songs. We've got a broad-based, representative, multicultural, multiracial, multilingual committee that's been looking at this. The criteria are that the song must demonstrate giftedness. It must be entertaining. It must be obviously nationally, even internationally, but nationally recognized and affirmed, and it must be broadly acclaimed, globally acclaimed. So, on that basis, I want to tell you what the entries are this year. You know, that week they said to me, "You can't see the entries until you turn the page over." Oh yes, the nominees for best songs are the annual meeting rap, lyricist, producer, director, Gina Pruitt. The second one is Scott Libbey's Back, lyricist, producer, director, Gina Pruitt. The next one is Give You a Great Big Kiss, lyricist, producer, director, Gina Pruitt. And the last one, in case you have a short memory, is So Long, Scotty, lyricist, producer, director, Gina Pruitt. Now, our new accounting firm has given me this sealed envelope. Is the winner. And I'm supposed to open it. Surprise! The winner is Gina Pruitt.
Sit down, please.
We have 2 magnificent gifts that will symbolize the significance of these productions. One is this star, because she is a star. And the second one is this heart, because you all have taken her into your hearts, and she is all heart.
Just very briefly, I really, honest to God, didn't practice anything. And I told my boss, tell them not to do anything last year because I'm not really good at public speaking. And An elation is the highest accolade any person who tries to be creative can hope for, and to have it come from all you wonderful people. I'm very proud to work with the United Church World Ministries. You guys are wonderful. I love Scott, Dorothy. I'm glad that I got to share this time on earth with you guys and together. Thank you both very much. You're a bunch of great, wonderful, wonderful people. And again, special thanks to my dear friend, colleague Maria Sharon, who got everything rolling in Cleveland faster than I got things rolling in New York. and all the wonderful people that helped out today. God bless you all. I love you from the bottom of my heart and all my soul. God bless you all. Thank you.
We'll turn the meeting back.
That was definitely a standing ovation.
I've done that one.
Cool, on site. Right.
I think a couple of women need a little pumping up. And if we don't get Eric and Thomas in here for the deals, you're going to be in the town.
What?
The balance out the nail,
On the tower?
Because it'll all be high and,
I'm sorry, Thomas, the deal with here, do it over tower?
no, Eric and Thomas
I'm sorry,
are needed so that the female voices won't overpower the male.
Oh, yeah. And then poor Brian's standing over there by himself, poor guy.
Yeah, she's singing I can tell.
The director?
What?
The director?
Is he?
I think so. He's going away today, right? Oh, the director's the yellow hat.
I don't know. Well, I ain't going to get bit.
Oh, so you want to finish this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we should do our entrance here too, right?
Yeah. I don't see my name. Do you need that tape or do you need the tape I have?
Oh, I don't need any tape. You're safely trusted to your care.
What time are you getting up?
Probably very early, so I have to start packing. I asked her if I could stay another day. She'll let me. I can do whatever I want. But she knows I won't ask her if it's not, it's not good.
Yeah.
So when I say that, it's not like she'll let me do whatever I want.
Just tell her you're scared to drive home in the dark. That's enough.
She's good with me, and if you can, she can relate to that.
Is this thing still on?
Yes. I know that will.
You want me to hit something?
Oh, yeah, on the side there,
Yeah.
where the hand, so there's like a little needle there, so I go over it, got that, and I like it.
Where it says review?
It's on the other side.
No.
It's like a,
Right here behind the button, like a little trigger. The red light on the top is still on.
that's okay, that's power on. I'll turn it off when I get there.
I can.
I can hear it moving. Tape end. It says tape end in the viewfinder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you turned it back on.
Huh?
You turned it back on.
I did?
Yeah, the light's back on. That's what they come out with winding.
Okay.
I'll leave the tripod now.